Page 43, Marianne. On page 41, they're introducing the B for the right hand. I told you it was coming because you did it in the left hand. We got the G7 chord. Remember the left hand G7 chord? I told you to do it in both hands because you're going to need it. You need it here. They show it on page 41 at the bottom of the page. So you're here, and then the B is right below middle C. And you memorize that note. You need to know what it is. Just know it's a B. Here. So you have it in both hands. We have to develop both hands in piano. You can't favor one hand over another. It's not allowed. You got to do both hands. So if you're right-handed, you may have to spend a lot more time working with the left hand to get it going. And if you're left-handed, you'll probably don't have to worry too much because you will spend a lot of time working on the right hand anyway. So I say that because I am left-handed and that's what happened. I spend so much time working because most of the melodies are in the right hand. You're working on that. You develop the right hand. But you got to remember to develop the left hand too. Now, for Marianne, let's look it over. This is 4 lines long. This is a longer one than we've had in the past. It's the whole page. Treble and bass clef, 4/4 time, half notes, quarter notes, a whole note, some tied notes, chords going on in the right hand. Melodies in the left hand, okay. Let's take it one hand at a time and make sure we got the notes and rhythms figured out. The right hand is just chords. We're starting out with a G7 chord here. And then the second line, you got the C chord. The G7 chord, oh, so much for the right hand. Left hand has the melody and the third finger on the E, you're here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's tied. So I go 3, 4, tie, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Just reach down with a little, don't move the hand, just reach down with a little finger here. Now this is the second line, second measure. You just reach down. Leave the hand where it is. The fourth finger is going to play that. It is important in piano that you be able to play notes between the fourth and fifth fingers with a note in between. Either hand. Really important you be able to do that. Even with little hands, you need to be able to do this. So, yes, you're leaving the hand here, you just come down for one note. And then you come up. And again, you'll need to be able to get this without looking at the keyboard eventually too, where you're feeling, you can feel going down one note and get it, just feel it. Yeah. Then once you have that, we'll put the hands together. Well, there's not much to putting them together because the left hand really has it all. 3, 4. You're holding the left hand down as you're playing the chord in the right hand, and that's putting the hands together. Okay. Then we think about the dynamics. Well, let's talk a little bit about dynamics. They're putting the dynamic to each individual staff, and they're putting it under the staff. That's not really how it's done a lot. Normally, you'd find the dynamic in the middle, between the staves, and it applies to the melody, period. That's just it. Well, this is going to have backup singers. These chords, you're going to have 3 different people singing, each singing a note, singing these chords, and they're singing this Marianne, or Sifted Sand, whatever it is. And they're telling you with the P above the staff that staff, they need to do that softly. Well, I'm telling you, you only need one dynamic. It applies to the melody and everything else is soft, whether you're a backup singer or an instrument or whatever. So this is moderately loud, MF, mezzo forte, whatever you think, moderately loud. But these chords are soft. All the time I'm playing the chord, I want to hear that note. So I want to hear that note all the time. So you keep it soft. You just do that normally. You don't need the P above it, is what I'm saying. And most of the time you're not going to get it. You just know that it's softer than that. Then the last piece we add would be the moderately fast, the tempo. Well, kind of a fun thing. When I see moderately fast, I think fun. A fun piece. And that's the flow of the piece. It's not the beat. So because 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's getting kind of fast here. But that's the flow of the piece because of the half notes. That slows it down a little bit. Something like that. It's not a set speed, you just have to experiment with it. Now, you have to get rid of the hesitations and wrong notes and all that anyway, and that can take a while, and you keep it slow while you're doing that. You speed it up later. After you can play all the notes and everything, no hesitations, then you can think about speeding it up. I like to play this with you slowly. I'm not doing any dynamics. I'm going to do both hands about the same. Now just check, make sure you're playing the same note I'm playing at the same time I'm playing it. So I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2.